Hello again, Kingston Town Administrator Keith Hickey with the latest edition of This Week in Kingston for the week ending March 4th, 2022. Lots of good things happening. Probably the best thing I've heard for a while. We're down to 24 cases of COVID. The Board of Health last week, if you haven't heard, voted to lift the mask mandate. So we're thrilled with that. I believe the kids in school now are not wearing masks either. So that's great news. Looks like town meeting finally will be able to be held back in the schools at the intermediate school rather than having it at the Kingston Collection this year. So some sense of normalcy is looks like it's on the horizon, which is great. A couple of things that are happening this week or will be happening this week. We're fortunate enough finally to be closing on the Winthrop Street property. I want to thank the members of the Conservation Commission, Board of Selectmen, and certainly community preservation funding for assisting with the acquisition of this property. It's been a long battle, I guess, with trying to get all the paperwork in place and whatnot, and we finally have that done, and we'll be closing Friday, the 5th of March. So that will soon become town property, which will be nice. And I know the Conservation Commission has some great ideas on how to have people utilize that and enjoy some of the natural beauty that land provides for people who want to use it in a passive recreational type way. So other than that, again, it's a lot of the same stuff still going on. Budget review with the FinCom, capital planning review with the capital planning committee. There was some discussion at the Board of Selectmen meeting last week that I'm sure people heard about regarding the MBTA legislation to create a certain layer for zoning near MBTA stops. Kingston would be impacted by that. Our calculations, along with the states, show that we would have to provide 805 housing units within a certain circumference of the MBTA station. Some or all of the apartments that are being built right now at Kingston Crossing may not be eligible to be included in that calculation because of its proximity to the MBTA station. So the Board of Selectmen asked that staff work with other MBTA communities to try to draft a letter to voice our opposition to the legislation that's been approved. I'm sorry, that's been proposed and not approved. The state right now is looking for comments. I have not heard of one community that's supportive of the legislation as it's drafted. So I don't anticipate this being approved anytime in the very near future, and I think there'll be some pretty significant revisions to it before it does get approved. It does affect other communities around us. Plymouth has somewhere around over 4,000 units they have to create around the train station. So, you know, in most circumstances, it's just far too dense for it to be something that would be satisfactory to at least Kingston, and I think a lot of other communities as well. So we'll be dealing with that as time goes on, and trying to be part of a solution to that problem before it gets adopted by the Commonwealth as a mandate. We had some issues last night with our zoning board meeting. I want to apologize for those who may have been interested in tuning into that. We had an issue with the agenda that required us to postpone the meeting. So that happened last evening, and we'll be reposting that meeting and having that meeting as soon as we can. So apologize for any inconveniences that may have caused. With that, I want to thank everybody for watching. I know it was a short update this week. I apologize for that, but there is a lot still going on, and we still are hopeful people will want to sign up and either run for office or be appointed to office. We need your help. So with that, thanks so much for watching this week. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.